cleaned up a little bit. I'm gonna have to clean it better. I got another filter that has to come soon, and this is the wheel that needs to be replaced. This one is better, but I'm still gonna replace it. And since I'm doing all this, I'm gonna replace this too. So the squeaking comes from this wheel over there, because these wheels don't have bearings. It's just metal on metal. So after a while, they don't spin as they should. This is a new one, obviously. So I took that one out. I'm gonna take that one out, replace them with new ones. And since I'm doing all this, I'm gonna replace the pulley too. I got the whole kit. And then I also have a new belt. The old one doesn't look bad. Looks decent, but I'm still gonna change it since I have everything apart, and I'm just gonna keep this one as a backup. So I took this other wheel out, the one from there. I installed the left one, which works perfect. And turns out that this one was so bad because it seized on the rod over there and was spinning on this. And it also moved away from here, so was hitting against the metal. See, this is the old one from the left side, and the bushing is still there the way it should. And this is how it looks like. This one was seized and the bushing went out and the wheel went in and was hitting against this metal here. No wonder it was making the noise. Yeah, this needs to be changed too anyway, which I will. And this is where the belt will go on the motor. Will come here, around this way, around the drum, and then goes back down under, and it will come here, and then like this. So the belt, this is the new one. I checked with the old one. The old one is a little stretched, as to be expected. But anyway, the belt comes around the drum, right? And then when it gets down in that portion, so when it gets down here, I would have to reach under the drum with my hands, one hand on this side, one hand on this side, and just put it in like this. So all this is around the drum already. When I get here, I have to pull this up and put the belt under on the motor. And then this goes on one side of the drum, and this goes on the other side. So now I have this sign where the belt was before, right? I drop the belt down and I lift it so it goes on the sign where it was. So I do this adjustment a few times until I'm sure. Okay, now it's on the sign on both sides. actually really good. So now pinching this up, holding it up, I'm gonna try to slide it in. It's a little tight. Gotta make sure that I'm going through the opening, and I put it in position. And now I drop it. So now the belt should land exactly where I need it under there. So the belt is on. I connect it under there on the motor. You can see the pulley. But anyway, the test itself is I'm moving this. Do you see the fan? Yeah, I guess this would be a fan. Pulling the air, taking the air out from the dryer through there, and then kicking it out to the exhaust. So anyway, see, they spin together. That means it's exactly what it needs to be. Now it's a little tricky because I have to hold it with one hand and then I have to put the other piece in. This would have been good to have a little extra hand, but we'll make it happen. Normally this lint trap here is supposed to collect the lint and then you take it off the filter from there, but this filter was broken and this is what I had to clean out of here. Well, it's clean now and we're gonna install it back. That's why it's important that this filter here is always clean and not broken, so the lint stops there, it doesn't travel through the hole. So I have to hold it down because obviously the belt is traveling fine, everything works fine. The wheels work just fine, no noise. Pulley works fine. So now I just put everything back together and we're done. So this is the Maytag Dependable Care Quiet Pack Heavy Duty blah blah la di da. Normally the model number would be here, but somebody decided that it shouldn't stay here, so they took it off. Luckily I found a video on internet on YouTube, and I saw a dryer that looked exactly like this one, and that's how I got the serial number. The model number, so I can get the parts and the serial number. Anyway, I'll post the picture with the model number. So all set. All good.